We all know Formula One drivers are adrenaline junkies, but what cars do they drive outside of the track? If you earned a reported $10 million annually to be exact, you would definitely buy the most expensive cars out there. Successful F1 drivers may buy pretty much any road car they want, no matter how luxurious it may be. Even free automobiles are given to them by some manufacturers as part of sponsorship agreements. We might not be able to ride in one of these supercars that these celebrities drive, but we can always talk about them and use that as a source of motivation and allow ourselves to fantasize about them in great detail. A little supercar fantasizing never hurt anybody. Let's find out what insane automobile collection these Formula One drivers have and how much they're worth. Do you know that Hamilton is worth $285 million? Well, now you know. The F1 racer can splurge on the best boys' toys available. And oh boy, he knows what to buy, splurging out on the nicest automobiles that would propel him to the top of the celebrity petrol head list. Hamilton, who's 37, has an equally amazing array of automobiles off the racetrack, with a total estimated value of $30 million. He loves automobiles and has two garages, one in Monaco and the other in Los Angeles, where he keeps everything from supercars to historic vehicles. He said previously, "I don't know anything about wine, I don't know a huge amount about art, but what I do know is cars, and I'm very particular about them." The second most expensive vehicle in Hamilton's collection is a 1966 Shelby 427 Cobra, which is worth approximately $4.8 million. Unless you've seen the racer driving around the PCH in Los Angeles, you've probably never seen it. Additionally, he has a LaFerrari worth $4 million, a Mercedes-AMG Project 1, a Mercedes-AMG SLS Black worth $2.7 million, a 1967 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, Mercedes-Maybach S600 with a $3 million price tag, a Mercedes-Maybach 6, a Honda CRF 450RX motocross bike, and a Maverick X3 dune buggy. Hamilton's most expensive vehicle is a Pagani Zonda, which cost $11.3 million. That's luxury at its peak. According to SCMMP magazine, Max Verstappen has a thing for the British car maker Aston Martin and now owns 4 of them. Max Verstappen cruises the city in an Aston Martin DB11, Aston Martin DBX SUV, Aston DBS Superleggera, or an Aston Martin Vantage when he's not pushing the envelope in his RB18 Formula One racing vehicle. Additionally, he owns a Mercedes-Benz C63 S-AMG worth $75,000, a Ferrari 488 Pista worth $330,000, a Porsche 911 GT3 RS worth $188,000, and a limited edition Ferrari Monza SP2 costing $1.8 million. Verstappen's automobile collection is valued at more than $6 million. He also has a vintage Porsche 911 valued at roughly $400,000 that he purchased to commemorate his maiden Formula One victory, as well as a track-only Renault Sport RS01 Interceptor costing $316,732. The new Aston that Max Verstappen will add shortly to his garage will cost more than all of his other Astons. We're talking about the Aston Martin Valkyrie, a true road racing vehicle, which will cost roughly $3.6 million. The F1 grid has one of the liveliest characters and one of the most remarkable vehicle collections. Daniel Ricciardo has added a McLaren 675 LT of $353,600 to his collection of Porsche 911 GT3 RS, Renaults and Aston Martins, now that he's racing for McLaren. Along with Verstappen, Ricciardo has made a $3 million deposit on an Aston Martin Valkyrie. When it arrives, he will be able to evaluate the vehicle's performance alongside his $1 million Porsche 918 Spider and his McLaren 720S, which costs $301,000. Despite frequently arriving at the Formula One track on a bicycle, Sebastian Vettel has always been an obsessive automobile collector. The F1 star has an Enzo valued at about $2.5 million, while his Ferrari LaFerrari is believed to be about $1.4 million. The 458 Speciale is worth a little less at $2.8 million compared to the F50 and F12 TDF, which are both valued at roughly $3 million each. Let's move on to Vettel's collection of 2 wheels. Given the Suzuki T500's rarity, it might be challenging to determine its worth. He also owns a Suzuki GT750, which is priced at about $10,000, while his Kawasaki H2 750 is worth $25,000. Another item is the KTM Duke 390, thought to be worth $5,000. The total value of Vettel's automobile collection is believed to be $13 million. Spanish driver Carlos Sainz dropped a shocker when he revealed that he still drives a Volkswagen Golf at a news conference for the Hungarian Grand Prix in 2016. According to sources, the F1 driver then tweeted a video of himself operating the vehicle at the McLaren offices, proving that he wasn't joking. Since then, he's utilized the chance to expand his automobile collection. Carlos purchased the McLaren 720S, which cost $1 million when he switched from Renault to McLaren in 2019. According to DuPont Registry, the svelte grey supercar costs a little over $280,000 and has a twin-turbocharged V8. The car is also part of Carlos's collection. Carlos is still taking advantage of his benefits as an employee at Ferrari. He was recently seen painting his automobile a vibrant orange. The final design of his customized Ferrari is still to be determined. Other collections owned by Carlos Sainz include the Bentley Continental GT at $900,000, Ferrari Roma costing $680,000, Ferrari 812 worth $950,000, and Mercedes-Benz AMG GT at $815,000. Pierre Gasly's car of choice is one of the most underrated supercars you can currently buy. Despite driving for the Scuderia AlphaTauri, Gasly loves the McLaren and Ferrari automobiles. A few of the expensive vehicles in Pierre Gasly's collection are the McLaren 720S $1 million, Mercedes-Benz AMG GT $1 million, Ferrari 812 Red $950,000, Porsche 911 $280,000, and Audi Q8 $155,000. Fernando Alonso is an automobile collector. Some of the most costly and rarest cars in the world may be found in his collection. He most likely has 300 automobiles, including Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLarens, Renaults, and Porsches. The whole Alonso Racing Museum is located in Spain. The majority of the racing machines he has used since he was 3 years old, from his first competitive go-kart to the F2 and F1 cars he has driven over the past 25 years, are housed in the Fernando Alonso Sports Complex. The collection comprises numerous single-seater racing vehicles he has operated throughout the years, most notably his R25 and R26 winning Renaults. Fernando also has a fantastic collection of authorized road vehicles, including a special edition Ferrari that bears his name, a swanky $355,000 Maserati Gran Cabrio, a classy $230,000 Ferrari 458 Italia, a cheap $9,900 Nissan GTR, and a pricey $1.15 million McLaren P1. Bottas is a true petrolhead who loves vehicles. In his garage, this guy has a rather impressive automobile collection. Check out his collection of personal vehicles. The Mercedes driver has a McLaren 675 LT for $350,000, and in addition, a Ferrari F40 worth almost $700,000. The Finland international purchased a Mercedes C63 AMG in 2016 for $113,000. In 2018, Bottas finally acquired this stunning AMG GT from Mercedes. This beast cost $112,000 and boasts a V8 engine with 443 pound-foot of torque at 1600 RPM. Lando Norris is also a car enthusiast. In fact, he owns 13 vehicles in all. According to CA, which named 8 of those fancy automobiles, he's making enough money to purchase 13 vehicles. 3 of them are the Lamborghini Aventador with a V12 engine, a McLaren 720S with 710 horsepower, and a Rolls-Royce Wraith, and each cost him a cool $1 million. His Mercedes AMG cost $790,000 and Ferrari F8 at $590,000 come in a little lighter. A Jaguar F-Type Roadster $220,000, a Land Rover Defender $190,000, and an Audi Q8 $155,000 are some of his more affordable vehicles. Leclerc has a remarkable collection of automobiles, as one might anticipate from a guy of his height. Naturally, there are also several Ferraris. Leclerc reportedly has a Ferrari F8 valued at $590,000 and an $850,000 Ferrari GTC4 in his collection. Leclerc also owns a $800,000 McLaren GT, but his compilation also contains some surprises. He reportedly has a $175,000 Land Rover Discovery and a $125,000 Jaguar XF. However, things get much more interesting when you learn that he owns a $3 million Bugatti Chiron and a $1 million Rolls-Royce Wraith. Leclerc's Chiron is their most costly vehicle, so we wonder if they release this one sometimes. Overall, with a total estimated worth of $6.5 million, it is a remarkable collection of automobiles. Which of these F1 stars do you think has the most amazing car? Comment below.